Now part 64 is starting to work on the roll bar. We've got 2 L brackets and 4 countersunk 8mm M3 screws. These are quite easy, you've just got to note the direction, which side, because you have this bit in the centre, one poking backwards, and it's, as you can guess, reverse the other side. Even though this is going into plastic, you definitely want to lubricate the screws. You could hear the resistance. I'm going to put even more wax on these. Let's hope it's better. You know, you don't expect quite that resistance into a material. I'd always say you need a drill driver for these, which I normally don't recommend for plastic. I might have to change the grease because the wax, wow. I don't know what this is, this plastic, but that was hard to get them in. Now for part 65 I'm going to do 66 as well, which is adding these 2 bits and making these 2 brackets up. There is a right and a left, but we will find as we go along. They show the little extra bit inwards. And I have to admit I think the grease is just that little bit better. I think the thing is, get this together, you can tighten these up a little bit afterwards, possibly a bit more, so at least they still move. Now on these brackets, right, that's showing that as right in the diagram, no letter on it, and they show it inward backwards, like so. I'm going to check. Well, it's right as in the picture, so we want to make the reverse of that. And there we go, there's those other two brackets, completing us up to part 66. Now, I'm going to do part 67 and 68 together, because they show assemble all the frame, but then you've got to screw it on, and I think it'll be awkward to get the screws in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw these on the back first, once I've assembled the rest of the frame, and then push it together and screw the front part down, as I think that'll be a lot simpler. Well, I'm hoping it's a lot simpler. So let's work out these brackets. Yeah, I've got them the right way round. I'm not going to use thread lock as it's up against plastic. Even though the front ones I could do. They're bigger. Don't mind them having a bit. There's one bracket on. And then we'll do the other side. Going to do the little screw first, get that out of the way so I don't lose it. See how much easier this is? You're not fighting to screw past the bars. Very simple, but not bad at all. See, if I'd have done it, I would have pushed these on and screwed these on at that point. Last part. Right, so we've got this. Seems to be universal, so we can push the two lower ones on. Bit of gentle persuasion. So it looks like I might be removing these anyway if they don't go in. You know, that is not as easy as it looks. And again, here we go, this is why it's going to be awkward. Oh, they push on, they're not so bad. But trying to think the best way I can get to the screws, so let's take something that you can't see at the moment. But there you can see the frame going on. I've got one in. And now it just leaves the 4 screws in the front part, which should be in these holes here. Hazarding a guess. This time I will use a bit of thread lock because we're not. It's not too bad, we can get to the holes okay. Yeah, every way I go for this, it's in the way. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it off. Yeah, it would have been easier to screw the frame on, the rear brackets, and then add the centre section, you know, last. Sorry you can see his hand, but there we go, they're out. See, now we can pop this out the way. And they will go in just that bit easier. Gee, man, was that the right screw? Yeah, it was. And now all we've got to do is put these brackets back in place and do them all up. Yeah, it does seem like whoever done the build instructions done things, in my opinion, a few times the hard way. And like I said, now we can tweak those a bit. You know, a bit of tweaking doesn't hurt. There we go. The roll cage is all finished, completing us up to part 69. Right, the next, if anything, this is the completion of this section, because the next parts won't be until the body is finished, because that is fitting the body, which is 71, 72 and 73. So this is as far as we can go, and that is the chassis complete, ready for the body build, the next part.